Subscribe TechLearn to watch latest technical videos and press bell icon to get in touch.
The iPhone 10, your iPhone is locked until you look at it and it recognizes you. Nothing has ever been simpler, more natural, and effortless. We call this Face ID. To make Face ID possible, it took some of the most advanced technology we have ever created. And much of it is packed right up here into this tiny little area at the top of the display. We call this the True Depth Camera System. And it is made up of incredible state-of-the-art technology. There's an infrared camera, a flood illuminator, the front side camera, and a dot projector. When you set up Face ID, you just follow the on-screen instructions, and it tells you how to move your head around in the camera so Face ID can recognize your face. And that's it. You do that once when you set it up. iPhone 10 has an all-new display. It's called the Super Retina display. The display fits edge to edge, top to bottom. It goes into each corner where it follows the tight curve of the design. To start with, the Super Retina display is 5.8 inches on the diagonal. It's got 2436 by 1125 resolution. That's over 2.7 million pixels. The Super Retina display uses OLED technology. This is the first OLED display great enough to be in an iPhone. Emojis track more than 50 facial muscle movements. They've been meticulously animated to create amazing expressiveness. You can pick from a dozen different animated emojis to share and express whatever you want to express to your family and friends. The big news on the camera on the iPhone 10 is that it has dual optical image stabilization. That means there's OIS on both the wide angle and the telephoto lens. That's a lot of magnets moving around in a very small space, but it helps with compensating for handshake and to take better photos and videos in low light. And now with iPhone 10 and its True Depth camera, it really delivers a breakthrough in the photos you can take for selfies. Because now with selfies, you can take portrait mode photos as well. All this performance, I'm sure as you expect, does come with a hit to battery life. So I think it's important to tell you that we've increased it. It lasts. So, wireless. Just like iPhone 8, iPhone 10 is also built for a wireless world. It has Qi charging through the glass back, and it will work with the Qi charging devices like the ones we mentioned earlier from Mophie and Belkin. iPhone 10 also comes in two configurations, 64 gigs and 256 gigabytes, priced from $999. You can order it starting on October 27th, and they begin to ship on November 3rd.
iPhone, Apple announced 3 new models, the 8, the 8 Plus, and the 10. The 8 and 8 Plus have some upgrades from the 7, including a new processor, new camera, wireless charging, and all-glass construction. But the biggest news of the day? The iPhone 10. It has virtually no bezels, which allows for much more real estate on the screen. Shrinking bezels are one of the latest trends in smartphones. Another trend? Losing the physical home button, something we saw most recently on Samsung's Galaxy Note 8. The 10 has the iPhone's first OLED display, which we've already seen from Samsung and LG, although they first appeared on TVs. Our TV testers say they give you vibrant colors, a bright picture, and black levels that are truly black. The 10 uses facial recognition called Face ID that can identify you even if you change your hair, grow facial hair, or are wearing glasses or a hat. And even more important for security, Apple says Face ID cannot be spoofed by photos or masks. That's something we'll look into during testing. Apple is finally catching up to Samsung and LG with wireless charging. The front and back of all 3 phones are glass to allow for this. They'll work with the Qi wireless charging standard. All 3 phones are available in 64 and 256 gigabytes. Pre-orders for the 8 and 8 Plus begin on September 15th, and they're available on September 22nd. They come in silver, space gray, and gold. The 8 starts at $699, the Plus $799. The 10 comes in space gray and silver. Pre-orders start October 27th, and it's available on November 3rd starting at $999.